guys, so I thought I would do a different kind of video in relation to my health tracking today. And I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. This is Jelly from Lisa Orville Stickers. And so what I was thinking was, I've been doing a terrible job at taking my glucose measurements, and I'll tell you why. I kind of went off track of the low carb diet, and I've slowly been getting back to it. What does that mean? It means that last week, well, today I'm filming this on Sunday, but the last week of July, I kind of had 4 days that were low carb and 3 that weren't. And then for this week, I had all but 1, which I'm super grateful for. But what that means is that my glucose levels are quite high. So I conveniently forget to measure because I don't want to see it. And it is what it is. Like, I think I'm making myself forget just so that I don't see them. And it kind of defeats the purpose, because seeing them is also a good way for me to track if what I'm doing is working or not, especially when sometimes I plan and have certain meals that I think are going to go one way and I don't know, and maybe they go a different way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of back plan, I'm sorry. I'm going to kind of back plan over here. And let me just get these pages out. For some reason, they don't want to come out. Okay, here they are. I just can't work in the agenda when it's open. I'm not the type of person that's going to be able to write in it. It's too much for me to do that. So I'm going to start with what I kind of have been doing. So for breakfast, it's always been coffee, right? And I have a certain way that I drink my coffee, and it's always been the same. And today it was hearts of palm pasta. And I'm not quite sure what's going to be for dinner, but there's that. So let me just track. Yesterday, I was feeling okay, but I was very tired too. So that, you know, was kind of like a meh, because I wasn't 100%. And I did not walk, but I did do a lot of exercise because we were bringing some stuff in and out of the house. And like oh my gosh, my feet were kind of hurting. So I did have backache. Back ache from all that work, but I did have a lot of energy. So energy was a plus. That was nice. So again, I'm just going to put coffee here because that's what I had every single day for breakfast. And it's kind of along with my intermittent fasting that I only have coffee before lunch, and I kind of have lunch at 2. Oh, so now I remember I had salad for lunch on Monday, and then I think I had ribs for dinner. I'm trying to remember what I had each day, and I can't quite remember everything, but if it wasn't ribs here, this was Mississippi roast, right? And for lunch, I think for lunch it was just cold cuts. One of these days, that's what I had for lunch. I can't quite remember everything I had. And then yesterday, I do know that we had leftovers, and I did have a salad for lunch from our leftovers. And then for dinner, I had a chaffle sandwich. And if you guys don't know what this is, just research chaffle. And it's kind of like a waffle, but it's made with no flour. I mean, a little bit of almond flour, but mostly cheese. and then you put it in the mini dash waffle maker, and it comes out, and you can stuff it and make a sandwich out of it. And that was just wonderful to have. And I know that on Friday, I also had a truffle for lunch, a truffle sandwich. And for dinner, this was leftovers. So for dinner, we went out, and I am so proud of myself. I did do the right thing, and I went with a salad. Then on Friday, I didn't quite exercise. I did walk a lot though. I was taking my daughter skating at the mall, and we did walk a lot. Same for Wednesday. We walked a lot on Wednesday. So that's something I can check there. And I was just feeling very energetic. And I've been feeling pretty well. So I'd say that most of the days it's been, I mean, you know, the happiness here, I don't know, guys. I'm regularly a person that's always trying to look on the positive out of training, because my tendency is to look at the negative, but I've been training myself, right? And I've kind of changed that. And to just not be in a bad mood. But I don't even know if I was like laughing all around. I don't know. It's just, I have moments where I do that. I just don't know. I think that most days are just happy days in general. I don't even know, like super exciting. I don't know. And maybe I'm overthinking it, and I'm always in this one. And then when it's kind of like a big event type of day, then maybe that's just something that's not trackable here. I don't know. But anyway, I'll leave it at that. And then let me see if I remember what I ate these 2 days, because I can't quite think of what it was. So I think I made chaffles. So I think I just ate plain chaffles for dinner this day. And I'm trying to have lighter dinners and bigger lunches. And for lunch, I don't remember. Oh, yes. Was this the day that we had friends over? Maybe not. No, I think the day we had my daughter's friend over was here. So we made salmon, salad, and then I gave them corn, but I just ate the salmon and salad. And I don't remember what it was that I had for dinner. Completely spaced out. I think it was, oh, one day I did have scrambled eggs. I think it was this one. It was scrambled eggs with vegetables. So kind of like a veggie frittata, but scrambled. And then here for dinner, I can't even remember, but I do know that I had one day that was not quite keto. So I don't know if it was this day and it was just hot dogs. I can't. Yeah, I can't remember. Anyway, this is close enough, okay? And the reason why I wanted to kind of backtrack and do this is to kind of remind myself where I'm going and what I've been doing. So basically, and I don't even remember my mood, but I think it was pretty okay in all of them, because had it been different than okay, I would have just remembered if something had happened. So I didn't track my glucose, sorry about that. And then I did do Reiki, but not necessarily to myself. Although I always do a little bit, but not like a full session like I wanted. And then let's just say that there was just one day that I was not low carb, because today has not quite over yet, but I'm okay. And then I did do intermittent fasting every single day. And I did take my meds every single day. And I did have my electrolytes every single day. You see progress, guys, progress. I didn't quite do the motivational videos all the time. I think basically like Friday. And I have been watching like low carb meals and stuff just to get some ideas and, you know, get get me excited about what I'm doing again and cooking and all that. And yeah, so basically kind of like that. And there. So I guess that's about it, right? So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be setting up next week, and maybe during the week I'll film one day with me writing everything down and kind of chatting and letting you know how I'm going. I do have to say that since I started, I have lost, I think, like 10 pounds in the last 2 weeks, but those are the first pounds that you kind of lose quickly because you're just shedding a lot of water, and most of that is just water retention that you're letting go of. Hence why you need the electrolytes when you're doing low carb, because yeah, it's just something that happens. So I always know that it doesn't kind of stick, that it's going to be like 5 pounds per week or something like that. Then it slows down. So if I'm 1 or 2 pounds down per week, then that's good enough, because this is not a race and this is a lifestyle. So that is also something that I always want to keep in mind. And I want to write that here. This is a lifestyle, not a race. Kind of like the thing that, you know, I want to keep in mind. And yeah, I'm making it a lifestyle. And guess what? Yesterday I made chaffle sandwiches for everybody. I did deplete my whole, I was so proud that I had like 12 chaffles, and I was like, man, I have enough. So when I make burgers one day, I'm going to have the chaffles and all that. Guess what? Yeah. I used them to give my family, and I could have made them a sandwich. I have bread, but I guess not touching the bread is also good for me, because then I don't want to eat it. I just go for the chaffles. So anyway, for those of you that were wondering how my low carb journey is going, it's picking up. It's going very well. Having been 6 out of 7 days low carb this week is an accomplishment, and I'm super happy, super proud of myself, and especially grateful because I'm getting back into the rhythm of having this be a lifestyle. And that, guys, is very important for me. Okay, so what I kind of want to do right now before I end this video is I want to write down some ideas of meals that I've thought about. Kind of want to grab a notebook to have those meals written down somewhere, because I don't know if, you know, the line pages in my planner might work for this too. I just don't know. I'm not quite sure. So you know what, let me just grab this. I'll be using these pages. If anything, I can just order more. You know, it's nice to have everything in one single place. Okay, so what are the things that I feel that I kind of want to make and cook? The first one is going to be chaffles. I do know I need to make more of those. And then fat head or miracle dough. I think miracle dough is nicer, but everybody calls it fat head dough pizza. And I'll give my family regular pizza that day, but I'll have the fat head dough for myself, which is gonna do like a couple of meals for me, if not more than that, because it's quite filling. So I don't think that I would eat half a pizza each time. It all depends on the size. I don't know. I have to see what it is that I'm going to come up with. So I have to make some chaffles, fat head dough pizza. I do have garlic lemon shrimp. Garlic lemon shrimp that I want to make. I do know that, so for today, I'm making beef in the, like roast beef in the Instant Pot, and I should put that to cook because it's not gonna be ready if I don't do that right now. I know I can make burgers, but I also have to make burger buns. So let's just write the buns first and then burgers here. Let me just white out the S over here. There we go. So burger buns, burgers, and so that's 1, 2, 3 dinners, ground beef. I have to cook all that beef. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then something with eggs. Yeah, it's kind of like meal ideas type of list, not necessarily things that I'm going to do all the time, but I see sometimes I'm watching YouTube, right? And I watch this channel and they're doing something. Oh, and the radish fall potato salad. This is something that I really want to do. Oh, and then I have it's a warm chicken salad. It's a warm chicken salad that I make, and I have all the ingredients for that, and also onion soup. And for that onion soup, I'll use regular bread for everybody, but for me, I'll use a low-carb bread. So I'm just thinking of things that I have in the fridge that I can use to make some meals. And these are it. Mostly, I think that's kind of good enough for right now. I have things to choose from, and I'll just check and see which ones I need to prep, which ones I can cook when I have like a day that and I also have leftovers, so I can go into the leftovers as well. So let me just write that I have leftovers of this, of the heart of palms pasta. There's leftover pasta for them and hearts of palms for me. And I also have leftover of the Mississippi roast. So yeah, I have leftovers of those as well. And I think that's it. I have a ton of corn, but that's gonna be for my family. So that's why I wanna make the roast beef today and just give them some corn with it. And I have to figure out what I'm gonna eat it with, most likely a vegetable or a salad. So yeah, you know, this is it. This is about everything I have right now. And then whenever I watch those YouTube videos, if I see something that I like, I have a place where I can write down recipes and where I got them from, just so that I can kind of go back, because I've also opened up like a grocery shopping list and add things while I'm watching them, but I'm not adding what I'm adding. I'm not putting a note to what I'm adding them for, so then I get all lost and I don't even know what I'm doing buying these things, because I don't remember what it is that I'm going to use them for. So okay, I have everything now. I'm super happy. And again, hopefully you liked watching my August first week kind of backtrack for my health tracker planning journey. And yeah, take care and have a wonderful rest of your week, guys. Bye. Thank you for watching.